Developing news this morning out of Arizona. 19 firefighters are dead. These are hot shots. An elite group of firefighters. They're killed in the Yarnell Fire. It's about 85 miles northwest of Phoenix.
Yeah, this is just tragic. Authorities evacuated the towns of Yarnell and Peoples Valley as the blaze moved in. Several hundred people are affected by this wildfire. The fire started Friday from a lightning strike. It exploded in size yesterday to about 2,000 acres. Forecasters say record high temperatures, low humidity, and windy conditions are fueling the flames. We'll have continuing coverage of this tragic story coming up in our next half hour. But happening right now, we want to tell you that today is the day new laws take effect right here in New Mexico.
One of them now requires more sex offenders to register here in New Mexico, including those who are on sex offender lists in other states and move here later. Now, another law changes retirement programs for PARA, the Public Education Retirement Account. Now, most workers have to pay more into those retirement plans, and the cost of living benefits they get every year are getting decreased. Also happening today, your student loan bills could be going up thanks to a stalemate in Congress. U.S. senators won't vote on a bill to stop federal student loan rates from doubling until at least July 10th. That's next week. That means interest rates on subsidized Stafford loans doubles today. They go from 3.4 to 6.8%. The House already passed a bill to prevent these rates from doubling. We'll let you know what happens when Congress goes back to work next week. And here is a bit of good news this morning when it comes to your kids and their test scores. They're going up a bit. The tests kids took in the spring show about 51% are reading at their grade level and 42% are proficient in math. Both scores are slightly better than last year. However, teachers and others say the scores still are not good enough. And happening now, firefighters are still trying to get the upper hand on the Silver Fire down in the Gila.
Yeah, and over the past couple of days, it really exploded. Right now, the Silver Fire has now burned over 133,000 acres. That is up from about 100,000 acres on Friday. Crews are focusing on protecting 7 homes on the west side of the fire. They sit about 2 miles from the fire. At last check, the blaze is about 45% contained. And crews are trying to put out a lightning-sparked fire that's burning in the Santa Fe National Forest. The Aragon fire started Saturday about 18 miles northeast of Galena. At last report, it's charred 25 acres.
And all this fire danger is causing the Mount Taylor Ranch District to shut down today. It's in the Cibola National Forest. This also means that the district's personal woodcutting permit season is getting delayed. To get a list of all the areas that are closed and the rest of the fire restrictions, head to our website. Click on KRQE links.
All right, meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke here to talk about the fires and the weather.
And we're going to have more moisture moving in, so that's certainly a good thing. But the thing we're going to have to keep a close eye on are storms with the lightning getting new fires started. As far as winds go, winds have calmed down. The moisture level is up right now. A really good opportunity, and as we go through the morning, for the firefighters to get a better handle on some of the fires that are burning across the state. And as we go into the afternoon, again, with more moisture to work with, that is going to be very beneficial. The heat and the wind really did a number on the fires, and so we're going to get some relief for a lot of this week. Dew points, how we measure how much moisture is in the air. Normally we need to see these in the mid-40s. That's when we say mid to upper 40s when monsoon season starts. So we're seeing monsoonal moisture or monsoonal-like moisture across a lot of the state, even down in the Gila. And as winds continue to come in from the southeast today, that's going to keep winds mainly out of the southeast not too bad. Temperatures won't be as bad, low 90s, and we'll get the chance for a few more showers. We will have to watch for strong gusts though in these storms that develop, so that will be one of the issues that firefighters may have to deal with this afternoon. I'll have more details coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good, Kristen. Thank you. The Middle Rio Grande Conservancy District is set to release all of its stored water today. The irrigation district provides water to farmers. The drought forced the district to start releasing the water early last month from their storage facility at El Vado. The water will be gone by today. Irrigators can expect a reduced flow in water. Cloudcroft is one of the communities worried about running out of water. They continue to be under state of emergency orders because of low water levels. In fact, there is, though, good news to report this morning regarding this. The town's emergency manager reports that conservation efforts over the past few days have stabilized water levels, and portable water shipments from Alamogordo, plus rain in the forecast, have city officials more optimistic about the future. The town says despite the water emergency, no business will be in trouble for using water in the normal course of business, and there should be enough water to fight a fire.
Well, Cloudcroft certainly isn't the only community here in New Mexico worried about water. Almost 300 others are too. The New Mexico Environment Department says 290 communities, including Maxwell and Wagon Mound, rely on just one well or spring to get all of their water. And with a drought as bad as it is, that water could dry up any time now. That would leave these areas in a water emergency, just like Magdalena was in last month. So now the state's on a major education campaign to get people to conserve as much water as possible.
We all need to do a better job of conserving the water we have, using it wisely, and that includes reusing wastewater and not wasting water.
So far, 11 of the 290 communities at risk have already asked the state for some kind of help. And as those communities don't have enough water, we found out that one is wasting water.
Kim Holland has uncovered this on special assignment. She shows us how the Alameda Little League is overwatering its baseball and softball fields. Most mornings, there is standing water on the fields that runs over and collects outside the fence, creating a wetland. Now, the Little League's volunteers are responsible for the field maintenance here. The president actually admits the water is excessive, but says the problem showed up about a month ago when the city contractors built a junior field and tied those 40 sprinklers into the existing system.
We feel like we get it figured out, and it seems to work for a couple days, and then it doesn't.
Now, if you would like to see the rest of this story, tune in tonight on 2 Casa Fox or visit our website at KRQE.com.
The Santa Fe Animal Shelter will get to help a lot more pets soon thanks to a big grant. Petsmart's giving the shelter $160,000 to spay and neuter, specifically pit bulls. An anonymous donor, if you remember, is already paying for free spay and neuter clinics in Santa Fe, and the money will help expand that program. The cash is from donations people make when they check out at Petsmart. It really helps out. A couple $100 sometimes if people don't get their dogs from a shelter to go ahead and have them spayed or neutered. So
yeah,
big difference.
Take advantage.